I don't know if we have launch control, but we'll give it a try. Yes, we do. You can see it. Look, it sort of looks like a T-ROC R. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and welcome to the south of Germany. We are at MTM today, and we have their tuned Volkswagen T-ROC. You might remember that I did a review on the T-ROC, this engine T-ROC 2-liter TSI with 190 horsepower. I think earlier this year, or maybe at the end of last year. If you haven't seen that, go check it out in the top right corner, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to receive updates when we upload a new video. In that review, if you don't want to watch it or you don't remember, I was quite, well, angry with, well, not angry, maybe a little bit irritated with basically this segment in general. The little crossover cars that really don't add any benefit to a hatchback. Apart from the fact that it kind of looks cool now with these huge 20-inch MTM wheels. Don't you agree? I think these MTM Bimoto wheels, they look great on this car. It really gives the car a very chunky, muscly look. And on those wheels, we've got some, where is it? Pilot Sport 4S tires, which are probably the best sport tire out there. We've also got a different exhaust by MTM, which looks really good. It sort of looks like a T-ROC R, an MTM badge, and I have to say it looks a lot better than before. We've got stock brakes, but we do have an engine tune, of course. Last time I talked a lot about this engine and about how between 5,000 and 6,000 RPM it sort of dies and you don't really gain anything. But there we have it, the MTM M Cantronic. So it now delivers 240 horsepower and 370 Newton meters. So that's 50 horsepower more than stock and 50 Newton meters more than stock. Stock does 7.2 and it should do 6.9 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour now. Of course, we are going to test it over there, the 0 to 100 time. And I think we are also going to take it to the Autobahn to test the 100 to 200 time to really see what this tune has done for this car performance-wise. All right, so I'll take off my jacket. It's actually freezing out here. You can see it. Look. It's frozen. So at least we know that this little turbo engine is going to have enough cool air. Oh, wow, we have an actual key. I haven't actually driven this car, so you are going to join me and hear my first impressions raw. All right, can we do anything here? Can we have any performance stuff?
So you can turn off the ESP.
We thought you couldn't turn off the ESP, but it's in the menu. Oh, we are such good car journalists. Fuckers. So we have a very deep growling sound from the exhaust, which you really don't get with the stock car. Oh, it feels miles better already. It's like, even in drive, like in the regular automatic setting, it feels a lot more torquey. It actually feels a lot smoother, and maybe it's also because you have that exhaust sound, you hear less of the engine, which sort of always has to overperform. That's not bad at all. So of course these wheels, these 20H Bimoto wheels with those Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, they are going to make a big difference on a road like this. The stock car is not actually that much fun to drive, but I think that, you know, with these tires, with these wheels, with this ECU upgrade, I guess you could actually have some fun with it. Okay, we're going right here. Little rip. Alright, so we'll do a 0 to 100 test over here with the Draggy. So we'll open the Draggy app. It's up there on the sunroof. I don't know if we have launch control, but we'll give it a try. Yes, we do! Launch control! Oh. Woo! Feisty! So let's see the time. That was a 6.26 to 100. So stock is 7.2 claimed by Volkswagen, and this does 6.26, so that's a 6.3. So as I said in my review of the stock car, it had a problem that was easily solved by a chip tune. In the review I gave the example of Abt. They got it up to 228 horsepower, but MTM actually goes to 240. So I would recommend going for this tune because it makes a big difference to the driving experience. It feels a lot more torquey, it feels smoother, it doesn't feel like you're straining it all the time. It performs well at the top of the rev range. It's not as dead as the stock car. You know, these wheels and tires, they make a big difference. The sound is a lot better. So basically it's all good news. It basically feels like a GTI drivetrain, if I'm being honest. It doesn't feel any worse than that. So since we drove this car a couple of months ago, Volkswagen have actually announced that they are coming with a T-Roc R with 300 horsepower, but there is no T-Roc GTI. So there's a huge gap between this car, the 190 horsepower 2-liter TSI, and the T-Roc R, which is going to be a lot more expensive as well. So this MTM version with 240 horsepower is basically the T-Roc GTI. I mean, it looks great, those wheels look great, the exhaust looks great, sounds great. Yeah, they have basically improved this car by like 100%. Kind of cool. If you know, it's actually fun to drive this car on a road like this. While the stock car, I was basically crying the whole time I was doing this review. So that's it for this part. Let's go to the Autobahn and do the 100 to 200 measurement and see what the difference actually is, because that 0 to 100 is already faster by like a second. So let's see. Alrighty, here we are at the German Autobahn, unrestricted of course. So we are going to do some 100 to 200 runs and see what this car does with this tune. Stock we did a 34.65 I believe, so this should be a lot quicker. Here we go. I forgot to mention earlier that this car also has a KW suspension coilover kit, so hey, that's a BMW test car with cameras. We're not going to get the 200 unfortunately. This car also has a KW coilover set, so that's also why it handled so much better on the back roads. Forgot to mention that. But it's actually really nice because it gives the car a little bit more of a firm setup and you sort of have a better connection with the car. should be able to do this now. By the way, if you want one of these draggies, you can buy it in our store. Click in the top right corner for our store. That was a 23.89 second 100 to 200. So that's just under 12 seconds faster than stock. 12 seconds 100 to 200. That's insane. That is so much faster, and it really shows you how much of an improvement this MTM tune is. And I have to say that if you have a T-ROC 2-liter TSI with 190 horsepower and you on some level agree with me about the stock car, go to MTM, get this tune, maybe get this exhaust too, and if you're really feeling crazy, get the KW suspension and the wheels and tires as well, because this is a totally different car and it feels like this is how the stock car should have been. The 2-liter TSI, the most powerful version up until the R version, should have been like this. And MTM have done it. So go check out MTM if you want anything for your T-ROC or another Volkswagen, Audi product. They have a lot for those cars. So I'm going to end it here with that 12 seconds faster to 100 to 200 time. You can subscribe by clicking the big button right here. You can check out this POV review and you can check out this playlist of POV reviews. We've made a lot of them, so go check it out. And you can follow us on social media. Just search for AutoTopNL for updates on our filming days and stuff like that. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye.